Oh, the... okay. The one thing I wanted to get berserked. Oh, Guy! I feel so bad for you. So anyway, definitely berserking Guy, though. Ooh, that sounds amazing. I love the sound effects, and I love all the extra animations they put in this game. This is a great Game Boy Advance game. You get this whole game, and the next one, and Final Fantasy 1 in one package. That is astounding. Thank you, Square Enix, for putting this together. Very good collection. Big thumbs up. I just had to say that. I can't believe how much content they put in this. For a Game Boy Advance game, for God's sakes. Nice. Perfect timing on getting Kent up there. 15,000. And the haste one went up. And we did all that just for an item that I already had. And I said before that I was going to only use ethers in battle, and I'll stick to that now. Okay. Waterfall Pain, I'm not going in there. Even though you watch the one time I don't go in there is the time when there's a really good item, but I don't care. So anyway, kids of the world, just my request to you is try not to be a dick to people who are obviously going through much more effort than they need to be nice and fun and make learning interesting. Because that's what really killed me. We're going through the middle door, by the way. Is that he really tried, and the feedback that I had gotten from other students that had had his class, like, I had a few friends that were older than me, and they were like, oh yeah, I really liked having that guy. He was a really, so it wasn't, I don't know. And I felt even worse because later on in that year, he, like, had a really big problem inside a class where he, like, ended up, like, getting a really bad dizzy spell and ended up, like, throwing up in the middle of, like, well, not in the middle of class, but, like, he threw up into a trash can, during class. You know, he didn't throw up on anybody's desk or anything. He had to, like, he's like, you know, I'm not feeling very well. And he threw up in a trash can and they had to take him away in an ambulance. He came back, like, a few days later, but still. Whenever anybody... Because he was pretty heavy-set, too. Whenever anybody that heavy-set and older and... I don't know, you just... Whenever they're taken away in an ambulance, you really are like, whoa, holy shit. So, I don't know, that's a related story that I think I might have told before. But I haven't told that story, I don't think, for a long time. For all I know, I could have told that in the last Final Fantasy, in which case, I'm sorry I'm repeating myself, I really shouldn't do that, but in this case, I felt it was... This is a story that needs to be reiterated. Betrayal, Fang. You see, that poor guy got bit in the ass by a betrayal. And is that not the worst offense that Dante says in his story? The worst offense that you can do is a betrayal. And I think when you have somebody's full and complete trust, and when you betray them like that, that just makes you a very negative person. And I don't mean just like, I don't mean something kind of flippant like, oh, you know, you're my best friend, we bet $5, you never ended up giving me those $5, that kind of thing. That's not really a betrayal, that's pretty trivial. But if you completely shatter somebody's trust, if you were to steal your best friend's car, if you were to just, I don't even know, man, I can't even conceive of doing that kind of betrayal, then you are one of the worst kind of people, because gaining somebody's trust, especially their complete and total trust, is something that so few people can give. And it's a really valuable thing, so you guys should really treasure that. And that's my little 2 cents on it, though. I don't know, some people are jerks, though, in that they do things to the point where, like, if they're terrible to you, and they might see it as, oh, you're going back on me by not letting me be terrible to you. That's not really a betrayal, that's more of a, ooh, that's more standing up for yourself. Holy Lance. Interesting. Dragoon armor. Here we are. Or dragon armor, sorry. Save, by the way. So I mean, there's a few people in my life that I trust greatly. Like if they came up to me and said, "Hey, I really need $200. I'm really in a desperate spot right now." I believe them, and I'd go, "Okay, here you are," or something like that. You know, where just I would believe them if they said, "I really need you as a friend right now." I wouldn't be like mistrustful of them, going like, "Oh well, you know, this guy, this guy, he never." I know him, he makes up stories all the time. So, I don't know. Any kind of trust, even if it's just like a father-son, maybe mother-daughter, best friend, anything like that, maybe boyfriend-girlfriend kind of trust, that one especially. Boyfriend-girlfriend trust is actually probably one of the... or husband-wife kind of trust is one that's, I think, really... once you've gained it, that's one of the ones that you really have to work on to not fuck up, because, I mean, if you're two brothers, yeah, I don't know. I don't have any brothers or anything like that, so I can't really say. But I think the fact that you started off as two complete strangers and now you care for each other, I think that really signifies a huge amount of trust that you can allow somebody to become really important to you where they used to be a complete stranger. And same thing with best friends, I mean... But I don't know, when you're of that intimate level, when you're boyfriend-girlfriend, or boyfriend-boyfriend, or girlfriend-girlfriend, whatever, it's still, I don't know, I think that's really intense. And you really should try your best to not go back on their trust maliciously. That's the whole thing. Or even be careful not to do it unintentionally, I don't know. I'm not trying to lecture you guys on the evils of this, that, or the other, but when I think about that class, and admittedly that wasn't a big betrayal of my old teacher where, like, somebody, you know, got him in big-ass trouble, but still, it was his last year, and it really put a damper on it. He'd been teaching for, like, 33 years, and I mean, getting yelled at in, like, the last 2 months of your final year, that's really lame, especially when he gave you such a big chance to get out of it. Anyway, Final Fantasy II. Oh gosh, healing staff, thank you. How deep? We are going deep, man. Oh, we're in the abyss now. You see, now we're gonna descend into hell. This is just kind of the buffer zone of hell. This isn't hell proper yet. At least I think so. I don't want to fall into that. I really don't. You know, for as much messing up and dicking around and going back and backtracking and having to look up FAQs... Wait, how many times did I have to do that? I think I only had to look it up to... what was it? I had to look it up to get to the Wyvern for the pendant, and I had to look it up to make sure I was in the right... or I was, like, at the right spot for Palamecia Castle. And that was the only 2 instances that I've had to do it in this recording session, and that itself is terrible. I had to do it twice at all, but doing it twice in the same sitting? Yikes. But hey, in that same regard, let me put it this way. If I would never have figured it out, I would have had to upload this and wait for you guys to tell me in the comments. And you guys probably would have either looked up an FAQ or known it from playing it before, so that's pretty much the same thing. So all I'm doing is saving us time from me uploading this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. If I had just uploaded like 2 episodes and I got stuck at the last one, you guys probably would have told me in the comments and I would have figured it out via your comments, or I don't know, just... I'm sure you guys don't care in the comments how, like, I'm sure you really don't care, and I'm making a much bigger deal out of this than I should, but When you come here for a blind commentary, I'm really sorry. Ooh, really? Inventory's full. I haven't had that. Let's get rid of that. I don't know. Oh, we still have a whole bunch of potions? Really? Okay, might as well do, I don't know, we gotta get rid of something. I really can't believe our inventory isn't full. Yeah, fuck you, game. Can't really see how I trash anything, so I guess we gotta use something. Probably should have sold some of these items and stuff before I came in here. Oopsie. Yay, I taught him unnecessary magic to get... What? What? No, what? I got rid of magic. I got rid of the thingy. See, there's space right there. What are you talking about? Your inventory is full. What the fuck are you talking about? Equipment. What? Wait, what? What? Well, I'm not using my 4 elixirs. You can screw off. Here, let's get into a fight really quick. Items. Let's just use some items to get rid of them. Like these weird, crappy ones that I'd never use anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about. I taught Kent break for nothing. That looks cool, though. Growing icicle trees? Very nice. Although I really don't get what they're smoking when they say that I have no more room in my inventory. I got tons of room. I used up a book to make room. Weird game. You know, you guys should probably just attack me, Mr. Abyss Worm. Because you're doing, like, barely any damage, really. I mean, you're still doing damage, but it would hurt a lot more if you just, like, bit me. Biting me does a lot more damage. Sorry, I had to move the microphone there a little bit. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. You're lying. Yeah, you're obviously lying. I don't know what's up with that treasure chest. Weird. Very odd. Hold on, there we go. Sorry, I don't know why I'm moving the mic around a little bit. I think it's because I'm like, I'm not sitting up straight, I'm kind of leaning down in my chair. God, my headphones kind of hurt my ears after having them on for so long.